so mad at myself. I feel like I want to Nicolas Cage someone. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon going to the box office predictions, I think from the 22nd to the 24th of December. This is going to be an interesting one in my opinion because usually Christmas Eve, there isn't that many people at the box office, and that's a Sunday. But then Christmas Day is pretty packed, and that's a Monday. So I'm very interested in what this next week is going to show, and I'm just going to do pretty good guesses because this is all it is. But you got to trust your gut, and if you saw my comments, a couple days ago where I think I'm going to keep them, but there is a lot of movies coming out Friday or wide releases, and then 3 more I want to say come out Christmas Day. So let's talk about the Christmas Day ones first because, this is not going to include those, but the Christmas Day ones are The Color Purple. Then we have The Boys in the Boat. Then we have one more, if I'm not mistaken, and that third one is, no, there is one more. Which one is it? It's Boys in the Boat. Ferrari. Ferrari is the third one. That is correct. So how is that going to do? I think out of the 3, I think The Color Purple will probably do better than all of them. Then Ferrari, and then Boys in the Boat. So that's just my opinion on that. But this weekend, we have a lot going wide release or, are just coming out brand new. And those are, so the first one, why you're going to say it's been out before, American Fiction. Will it do good in the higher tiers? I don't think so. That's just my personal opinion. Then we have Poor Things. Another one that's doing pretty solid. And they could be like, oh, this is like Beau is Afraid where it's going to do really good and limited and then going to go really shitty when you go wide release. And I'm like, maybe. The only reason I caveat the asterisk is when I watch that trailer in theaters, every female is like, oh, that looks interesting. And I think if you have that crowd, they're going to go see the movie, but I could be completely wrong with that one. All right, and now we have a couple new releases. So we have an Indian movie called Salaar, Part 1. Could do big, I don't know. And then we have Anyone But You, which I'm seeing Tuesday night, just to see the early access screening. I'll let you know how that is. But here's the thing. I haven't seen a trailer. I don't know what that is about. I just know Glenn Powell is in it. We will find out. People think it could do pretty good. I just don't think people have the right eyes for that movie. All right, and the main ones is the Iron Claw, Migration, and Aquaman, The Last Kingdom. I think the Iron Claw will be in my top 10. I could be wrong. I'm going to take a guess, but that would be in my top 10 of the year after I see it. Migration just looks like a fun kids movie that I think will do pretty solid. And then Aquaman, The Last Kingdom, to me looks like dog shit. I really hated the first one. I'm one of the people that did not like the first one at all. It made $1 billion. I don't think I'm going to like this one either, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. So anyway, last weekend, I had it right. Sunday or Saturday when the Gold Derby came out, I had it in the right order, but I changed it because I was like, okay, Godzilla's doing solid, so maybe it won't be 4. Maybe The Boy and the Huron will drop even more because, like I said, it's one of the movies where everyone saw beginning, which is kind of the case, and that will drop to 3. And the Hunger Games will stay at number 2. I'm like, nah, let's change it around to Godzilla. I was on the Godzilla train. No. So, according to this, I had Trolls at number 5. I got that right. I was thinking 4.7 is 3.9. So that's out of the top 5 from here on out. Number 4 was actually Godzilla. And I was thinking it was going to be, I had it at 6.2, but it was actually 5 million. So wrong again. Number 3 was The Boy and the Huron. I was thinking 6.5 was 5.5. Like I said, it had that solid drop. They both had the solid drops. Hunger Games, I was thinking 6 million. It was 5.8. So I got that kind of right. And Willy Wonka, I was thinking 33.5. And I think it did 39 total. So that's pretty solid, actually, for a movie that is very, very mid, in my opinion. They could have done so much more, but they kept it so superficial and safe that to me, it was kind of depressing overall. All right, but here is the thing. Yeah, right. So 3.9, 5 million, 5.5, 5.8, and 39 million. So dang nabbit, I had it right the first time. So I think if everything goes smoothly, I'm going to stay in the top 5 out of like 250 people for getting the box office correct. What I'm going to do probably for next year, I will put my little thing down below to see where I'll show you guys where I'm at for Gold Derby for that week or the week prior to see where I'm at in the competition. So anyway, this weekend, number 5, I'm with my Gold Derby, I put none of these. And none of these can be Poor Things, American Fiction, could be one of those. But I also think it could be also Hunger Games with 4.4 million. I'm going to stick with 4.4 million. And like I said, I'm cheating on this one. I'm putting Hunger Games / Poor Things. Cheating, I know it. I'm sorry. But it'll probably change. I'll give you the more official thing Thursday because I don't know how many screens Poor Things is going to be at. But also people are thinking Anything But You could be in that 4.45 million range. I just don't see it because I don't see trailers. I haven't seen a single trailer ad for that movie. I can't put my hands around that one. Number 4, I am going with Iron Claw with 8 million. I hope it goes higher. I truly do. I do think after Christmas it will gain steam, but I think 8 million is pretty solid for the initial guess. Number 3, I'm going with Wonka with 21 million. I'm going with about a 50% drop for the weekend. However, I do think after Christmas or during Christmas, it will shoot up. So that is why I'm thinking Wonka will be 3rd for the weekend. But I truly think there could be shenanigans the week of Christmas. Number 2, I'm going with Migration 25.8. This is another one where I think it is either going to be mid for the weekend and shoot up Christmas weekend as well. And that's why Migration and Wonka could change. But I still think it's a cartoon. The last one was Trolls and Wish, if you want to put it that way. And I do think this will do pretty solid the initial weekend and just continue to go up. I truly do. Number 1, I'm going with Aquaman with 33.5. However, how I was saying where I think Aquaman or all these other films will like increase Christmas week, I think like Aquaman is going to do a downhill spiral. I think a lot of people are going to see it this first weekend. And after that, it's done skis. It is trash. It is out of the picture. That's my quick guess, though. But am I right or wrong? Here is the recap. I'm cheating with number 5 with Poor Things / Hunger Games with 4.4. Number 4, Iron Claw, 8 million. Number 3, Wonka, 21 million. Number 2, Migration, 25.8. And number 1, Aquaman, 33.5. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Like I said, number 5, could it be Anything But You? Be the little, movie that could? Could it be the Hunger Games sticking with it? Could it be Poor Things breaking through that specialized theater count? We don't know. Chase Lock here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if things Futantopia. You Futon, have a great day. I don't care if you watch this today, tomorrow, week from now, month from now, year from now, every single freaking one of you. Now, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens next weekend. That is going to be the most crapshootiest weekend of them all.